Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. The book is The Recruiter Guy's Guide to Finding a Job. The author is Recruiter Guy Bill Humbert. Welcome, sir.
Thank you,
To the
Joe.
show. It's good to have you here.
It's great to be here.
You know, I got to say this may be the most important topic we've ever discussed.
You know, it may be. It may be.
Work-life balance. So important. I've had a work balance most of my life. Yeah, that's what I've had. A work balance.
A work balance.
Yeah,
well, it's a balance.
I've been balancing like 3 jobs, you know, just Air Force and here. Yeah, that's tough. A work-life balance would be nice, and sort of kind of go in that direction, which is nice. I'm excited about that.
Well, we're gonna get there, Joe.
Got to get
you
there.
With that. Yep.
Okay, why is this important?
Well, you know, it's really important for people to be able to take some time away from work so they can get their creative juices going.
Yeah.
And it's also good for them to take some time away from family so they can get their creative juices going.
There you go. Right?
And so you need that balance. The balance may be different for everybody, but you need some balance.
Figure out what yours is, right?
Exactly.
We've gotten to this several times. I mean, at the end of the day, you actually need to sit down at the piece of paper and pencil or pen and write down what some of the things are that are important to you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, set up your goals.
Yeah. Figure out what your goals are for work, what your goals are for life. Figure out where the balance is, right?
That's right.
Okay. So let's talk about that a little bit. How about professional and personal goals? Let's talk about those.
Well, you know, it's important to set professional goals.
Sure.
Because that's going to be your career growth.
Right. Right.
Personal goals are also important.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a family or want to have a family.
If you want to have a family, you're going to have to be home once in a while.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, there's a certain amount of time that's going to take.
It just does take some time, and your spouse really does want you there to participate in that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so do you.
Yeah, don't think you can just set up to have a kid and then she's going to take care of it all.
No.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Or he.
Or he.
And I got to tell you, the he idea on this, pretty awesome. I was fortunate enough when we were having children that I actually had only a part-time job that I could maintain our income on fairly well, and I got to be home a lot. That was pretty ideal. Yep. That was a work-life balance to me.
Yeah,
in a big way.
Right.
But that's the point. You've got to figure out what not just your work-life balance is. You better figure out what it is for that other person.
And you don't have to figure it out. You have to talk.
Yeah.
To make that conversation work.
Right. Okay.
So your goals are important, but when it comes to personal goals and family goals, then that's something that you and your partner have to discuss.
Okay. So that's certainly important. The other part of this would be when those goals conflict.
Yes. So let's talk about professional goals first. Okay. And actually work-life balance. So let's say that you're starting out right now and you've decided that I want to make $100,000 a year.
I do.
And I want to have I want to have a work-life balance, and I only want to work 3 days a week because I want to be home 4 days a week.
Okay.
That's a conflicting goal.
For most people, it probably is.
Right. And, you know, shoot, even drug dealers work 7 days a week.
Right.
They don't have much of a work-life balance, but
they make good money.
They make, yeah, hopefully, you know, for them, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, at least they feel they are.
Right.
It's just a matter of what works for you and your family.
Okay.
And if you have a goal that conflicts with another goal, then you're not going to make either one of them.
So is work-life balance attainable?
Oh, absolutely. It is. It's the difference for people. You know I'm jumping ahead in some of our questions, but what I hear sometimes is that the person who is most interested in work-life balance is a person who doesn't like their job.
Okay, that makes some sense.
Okay, so people who like their jobs, they're going, they're even paying me for this. This is awesome. And so they'll spend a little bit more time maybe at work, but their partner likes that because they come home and they're charged up and they're ready to help and do things and be excited. And that's, you know, that's part of love.
Yeah.
You love your partner. You are so excited that they're excited, and you are also a part of that.
Yeah, I would say one of the maybe key things, especially if your job is a creative job, if you don't have that at home, good luck at being creative.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
And I don't think people understand that really to a great degree, and it's true of almost any job, but certainly in the creatives. If you aren't feeling pretty good just about everywhere else, pretty hard to do your job. Be
That's
creative.
Right. Yep.
So that is a part of the partner's, a very important key to the partnership there.
That's right. And in today's dual income families, now you're doing a lot of juggling.
Right.
Because the spouse has a career many times, you have a career, and then the communication is truly important.
Wow. Seems like a lot of things to think about for sure. All right, so let's move it forward one more time, and just kind of give me kind of an all-encompassing. Here's what I should do to start setting that in motion a little bit more.
If you have a family, the first thing you should do, I believe, is to talk to your partner, spouse, significant other, doesn't matter. Talk to your partner, determine what those goals are.
Yeah.
Also factor in your career goals in that conversation.
Yeah.
Because you need a 3D view, right?
Right.
Got to be able to see everything. And understand that the person who is going to be home with the children is juggling more balls than the person who's
in an office, so to speak. Yeah.
And you have to be concerned about their work-life balance also. And for me, it was one of those things that I've known, but this weekend I was at a family wedding, and I was talking to one of our nieces-in-law, and Lucy was going, you know, it's really hard. She said, that's a great topic, but it's really hard when you're the spouse and you have the son most of the time, but you also have your own personal career.
Right.
And that's the reason why communication is so important.
Yeah, because that's 2 full-time jobs.
That's 2 full-time
so to speak,
jobs.
or 2.
Yeah, more than that sometimes.
Wow. All right, so definitely want to get home, sit down, start talking things out, determine whether money is the priority, career goal is a priority, family time is a priority, right? So I remember what it was like when you first have that kid. You're like, yeah, I just want to make beaches on or baskets on a beach so I can spend time with my kid, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, well, maybe that's not realistic.
Yep.
Right? We got to do a little more than that. So figuring those things out, key, right?
Yep. And you know what? I have a great example. When our daughters were probably junior high school and late elementary school, they were both soccer players, and they were advanced soccer players. And I had 2 weeks a month where I was traveling. And what I would say to them is, tell me 2 months out your important dates that you want me to be there. Mm-hmm. And then I'd schedule my travel around those important dates. And 20 years later, both of them said, you know what, you were there for our important dates when a lot of parents who were in town weren't there for their kids.
Right. Figure that out in advance.
Figure it out in advance.
I'd say even look further out, maybe a month out nowadays. We're a lot faster paced for sure.
Sure. Yeah, so a month, 2 months, get it so you can get it into your calendar.
Speaking about fast paced in your calendar, that's you. What's going on in the speaking career?
I have 3 publishers interested in the new book. New book.
I'm excited about that.
And it's going to be called Recruiter Guy's Guide to Finding a Job, Professional Edition.
Okay.
August 24th, the book will be done. Going to the publishers, and one of them is going to select the book, and then we're going to get it published. Probably be done just before Christmas.
All right.
And we're going to do an audio book as well.
Yeah. You narrate that?
You know, I've decided.
I know a really good narrator.
Do you? Let me think.
No, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So
That'll
good Christmas
fun.
gift, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a good Christmas gift, especially for the coming college graduates.
Yeah, and looking for maybe somebody who's looking for a new job in the new year.
That's right.
Another ideal gift.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, people get a turkey for their bonus, and they go, who's the turkey here?
Right. I couldn't agree more. Well, neither of us are turkeys, right?
That's right.
One of us is probably the turkey.
No, neither one.
Neither? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, as always, I want to thank Recruiter Guy Bill Humbert for being here. The Recruiter Guy's Guide to Finding a Job, Find It in Fine book retailers as well as online. Much more to come here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're talking with the Summit County Fair right after this.